I had not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look. Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after. It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
Well, excuse me. New game, starting out. King's Quest, and yeah, so we just climbed down the well to start, and we're venturing inward.
Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
No way to scroll pan to look around, so it's kind of a guesswork. Yeah.
And that's what would have happened.
Okay.
Buckets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seemed so familiar. Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
Well, it's kind of a new game, guys, so hang in there and we'll see how this goes.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
Yeah, like something sleeping. Rather like a giant. Yeah, that's a pretty sketchy
Nestled
bridge.
beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
Do you want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to... My way,
too. Add a shinier hat to my collection. I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
Goblins, perhaps?
As I was saying, this was no time to take a nap. Volumes of old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that strange bedroom. How to Tame a Dragon, Breaking the Spirit of Hideous Beasts, Amateur Spells to Impress Your Friends with. No books about recovering missing handles, though.
Yeah, this isn't a good idea.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I used my cleverness to hide. Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers. I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum. I tried to turn that crazy contraption,
Wow.
but it was
The
missing
eyeball
a
said,
handle.
"Look, no,
Someone
patch."
tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
Yeah. We wanted to,
What did you use to fix the...
okay. I see now. I'm just being a goof.
The dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall. This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures. After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I'd probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
Oh yeah, that looks inviting as heck. That's not gonna be nice. There's no jump or nothing. Yeah. It's funny how he gets out of the bed. Just poof! Let's throw the covers right up. That's funny. We'll just pop the covers right up into the air.
Whoever designed this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
Yeah, if I had an arrow. Ah, look at that. What the? He just doesn't know how to take a hand off of it, eh? Little too much auto aim on that one. Apparently. Oh. Oh boy. This isn't gonna last.
The mirror called out to me.
Yeah, let's not ring that bell, shall we? No, we don't want to be playing with that handle. Or this bell.
A
like this race is that
ridiculous
bad.
feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the
Yep.
beast and probably its owner alive.
What the? Well, okay then. So it just moved the bed. That's interesting. I don't really want to touch this, but I think it's going to be death, but we'll try it. Yeah, kick him. Oh, there you go. That ought to wake him up. Oh, that wasn't the bed. That was gruel. Can I, Oh, okay. Those are big pork chops, but how do I... Can I just pretend to get on here and maybe... There we go. Oh. Ha ha ha! Okay, well that worked. That worked out really well. Oh, that was cute. Absolutely cute.
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
I guess I should have expected that being the factor that I just put myself on the frickin' meat patty. Can I get him to move over to the other side and do something is the question. Try this again. Yeah, how are you gonna carry that, buddy? Just stuff that in your pocket with a dragon nearby. Right. Oh yeah, back across this. Oh, that's, yeah.
Let me guess.
How do
Let me
I,
guess. You escaped with only a flesh wound.
Oh no, I picked the wrong way. Oh. Alright, I guess I gotta steer this, steer this contraption somehow. Right, I can go uphill. Oh, what the? if I screw this up, a little rusty on the buttons, actually. So you'll have to bear with me on that one. This game reminds me of Dragon Quest, actually, but a little different. Get the hell out of there. Oh, yeah. That was...
With the magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
But, yeah, an arrow ain't gonna save you.
In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
Oh. You're free, buddy. Been trapped down here long enough.
My hands were shaking and my arms could barely grip the rope, but with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. Like, why did you set the dragon free even though he was trying to eat you?
I set him free because, well, over the years I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was never shown any kindness. On that day, I forgave the dragon for his atrocious past.
You have such a bizarre way of making friends, Grandpa. I guess I do too. I'm known as Gwendolyn the Popular back home. But only to my stuffed bunnies.
I've always found it best to pursue friends where I can, though they don't always feel the same about me.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Yeah. Wouldn't we all? Interesting.
Well, hello, cousin.
Guard!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast that he set free. I don't know if he forgets I've heard that story before or he doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
Haha.
I see. Well, perhaps
up
this
your
is
balls,
the time to
buddy.
stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Gart you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of... treating my opponents with respect. You'll be surprised what opens up to you. A lovely fellow once told me the fastest way to anyone's heart is through their stomach. Speaking
the
of,
sword.
that reminds me of a story, one I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I had seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Okay, guys and gals, it was a good start. I think I'm going to just leave it there for the day and continue a little later due to the fact I have some appointments to make. So, cheers.